Hope you had a great weekend. All right, so let's look at the GBPUSD pair. Let's analyze it. All right, so last on Friday, I think Friday, Thursday, Friday, we had our trend line drawn like this here. Let me remove all of this. All right. All right, so we had this trend line drawn. Then all of this had not occurred yet. The whole of this part was still hidden like this. All right. So this was where we took a sell. We took a sell hoping that the market was going to drop down to probably this level here, right? But unfortunately, the market broke out. But like I explained earlier, it was clear that we were on a downtrend. We broke this trend line here, which confirmed that we've changed the direction of this particular trend we were on, right? So we had uh, three times the market could not break above this zone, all right? Three times, you can see it here. Then it pushed down and broke out. So what we were waiting for was for the market to actually come back to our zone, which it did at this point here. If you can remember, I posted a chart in the morning that I was in a trade, all right, in a profitable trade. I actually took some profit from the drop from this zone here, all right. So it dropped, I took some profit. Then I didn't enter in some accounts that particular trade. So when I saw it come back to this area here, I think it was around here. When I saw it come back to this area here, I saw it as an opportunity for me to actually enter the second time for a longer push. Another thing that made me confident about the setup was this pin bar that was formed here. It's a rejection candlestick, so it was clear that it was going to reject down, and it actually did. But the buyers in this zone were strong and pushed the price up, and we broke out of this trend line right now. We broke out of the trend line and it hit our stop loss, which is fine. As forex trader, you will take losses. You will take losses, but as I explained earlier, you don't want your losses to blow your whole account. You want to have money in your account for you to trade another opportunity that will present itself. Now, if you look at this from the bigger time frame, that is 1 hour or 4 hours, you discover that we're in a kind of a range. We're in a range kind of situation right now. Remember, on the bigger time frame, we're looking to buy. We broke out of this trend line, broke out of this 4-hour trend line, and we're looking for a retracement back because we have a double bottom here. The market could not pass this area twice, so we're looking at the market to retrace and form a new higher low. Remember, we have these two equal lows. Now we are looking for a higher low. I actually thought it was going to come down a little bit and form at a lower position here, but from look of things, it's forming here. So we have something like a range because the market came here, came down to this area, came back here, came down to this area, came back here, came down to this area. Now it came here and now it's back to this area. All right, so let's zoom in to a bigger time frame. So let's go back to our 15 minutes 30 minutes time frame, right? All right, so from this time frame you can see clearly that we have higher highs being formed and higher lows being formed. We have a high here, right? We have a high that is higher than this formed here. We have a low, we have a higher low formed here. Now what we're seeing right now is the formation of another potential higher low. All right, so I can take this risk, we can take this trade. I'm waiting for the market to retrace back to this trend line, to touch this trend line we just drew here, this one here. I'm waiting for the market to come a little bit close to it or touch it. It might not, but I'm already in with a very, very small lot size and I have my pending order set. My stop loss is going to be just below the trend line. Like I said, there is no setup that is 100%. As a forex trader, you deal with probabilities. If you have a trading setup or a trading edge, what you look out for to get into the market, you don't need it to be correct 100% of the time for you to make money as a forex trader. You just need it to have a higher percentage of wins for you to make profit. So my stop loss is going to be around this area, and I'll be targeting the top of this channel that is formed here. I might lock in my profit once the price reach this area here, because historically whenever price reaches that zone, it pushes the price down. So we could actually see price being pushed from this area down. So you be careful when you're here. So once the profit, once the trade reach this area and I start seeing sign of slowing down, I'll take part of my profit and lock in the rest, hoping for it to break out and reach this area. All right, so that's my analysis for GBPUSD for you guys this morning. It's simple. We have a high, we have a low. We have a higher low. This high is higher than this low, and we have a high, and this high is higher than this high. And now it's back to form something like another higher low in this area here. So you can see it's forming something like a higher low. And if you look at the chart, you see that it formed something like a double bottom here. That means the price came twice to break this area, but it couldn't, right? So we'll be looking for buy, aiming this area here as the 1.20415 area for our first take profit. Then be hoping that it pushes and breaks out of this range to this area here for our second take profit. Right, so thank you very much and happy trading. You can make analysis on other pairs, and let's analyze it together and check them out. Thank you and have a great trading week ahead. Remember to calculate your risk. If you have problems knowing how to calculate the risk still, you can ask in the group a particular problem and I'm going to answer you. Thank you very much and have a profitable week ahead. Thank you.